Hi, I'm Natalie and I'm here to share tools and tips for creating a life you'll love. I'd like to talk about how changing our environment, our place, can change our lives. This idea is very simple. I think sometimes we're worried that when we have to change, we're told we have to change something inside of us. And while that's true, we're also living in environments. We're living in places. We're sharing atmospheres and cultures and other things with other people. There's a much bigger space to work with. And I'd like you to widen the space that you have to work with. So sometimes if we're working from this perspective, think now you have a whole lot more space to work with. So changing your environment. How does that work and why does that work? Well, Alain de Botton wrote in The Architecture of Happiness that one of the things we frequently underestimate is the impact of our environment on our happiness and sadness. So I like to use the environment, like our environment, our home, our workplaces, physical spaces that we occupy, as an extra tool for making life happier, making life better. So what's one little thing you can do? Think of where you're stressed. Think of where you're messy, and think of where that stress is coming up in a physical space in your life. Where is the clutter? Where is that place? What happened to me once when I asked this question was I realized that the stress was this one folder. And it was this one folder which had the unedited version of what was to become my book. And it was there sitting in the cupboard. I'd committed to finishing my book last year and I hadn't finished it. And it was sitting in the cupboard, and this little piece of physical place in my environment was creating a lot of stress for me. It looked little, but it was occupying a lot of space in my head. Now, what I did is I called a friend and she helped me edit it. And now I have a live book out, a real physical book called The Wedding Virus. But that's only a part of the story. The important part of the story here is that our stress shows up in our physical spaces too. And our environment is somewhere that we can really play to improve how we feel and to reduce our stress. And it's much easier to work with the environment and our physical spaces and our physical stuff than in our head. You can change by decluttering your closet. You can change by putting something in order. Because when you put something in order physically, it also helps create order in your head. And you're not going to be able to, if I tell you now, become ordered, think better, think more ordered, you're not going to be able to do that. But if I say, why don't you clean your desk? Why don't you organize your desktop? Why don't you organize your files? You will create order, and that will have a flow-on effect to how you feel. That'll reduce your stress. So yeah, next time you're feeling a bit stuck in your life, in your work, in your home, think about improving a corner, improving your physical space, and see how that makes you feel inside. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below, and I'll see you on natalieshell.com.